Hey everyone, Trace here. Hey everyone, Trace here. So we are continuing with the Fancy Fold challenge for the design team, and Tamitha, the design team coordinator, challenged me to come up with the diamond fold card. And it has been so much fun to research it and to actually play around with it and create it. So I'm so excited to show you how it's done. So this is the first sample that I have here, and I will create another one for you to see, completely different. So this is the one. I do have it tied up a bit, which you can do, or you don't have to. But it actually folds out like this, and it can stand up. I know you can't see it very well, but it will stand up like that. And it is really quite simple, and I have added a little bit of Wink of Stella so you can have a little shine to it. It's a little hard to see on camera, but it really makes such a difference. The supplies I used for this sample is the stamp set Happy Fall, and I used the wagon here and the acorns, and the paper that I had some acorns here, so I really wanted to enhance that feature of that designer paper. So I used those there, and I stamped out the image on the card here, and I colored that with some Tombow dual brush markers, and I stamped out the pumpkins and some acorns, and I colored those in, and I fussy cut with my cutter bee scissors the images here. So I popped those up a bit with some 3D foam squares, and the small ones were a perfect size for what I needed. So that's what I did for that one. So I'm going to get started and show you how to create this awesome card. So for my next card, I'm going to use these papers here. I stamped out the image right here from the brand new stamp set called Thankful Thoughts, and it's absolutely gorgeous and so simple to color because it already has shading marks in it, so it's really quite simple to color. So I wanted to enhance the coloring and the image that I had here, so I found these colors that really coordinate nicely together, and this one here brings out the little bit of red or maroon type color that I have there, and so these are the colors I'm going with. So the first thing you're going to do is your solid color or your card base. You're going to need to cut that at a 12-inch strip, and it's going to be 4 by 12. So that's the first thing you're going to cut. And then for the panels here on the sides, those are going to be 1 3/4 by 3 3/4. So you'll need some of those. And then of course the very center is a 2.5 by 2.5 square. And I will show you in more detail the actual triangles here. So the pieces that you're going to need to cut are the card base, the solid color, which is 4 by 12. These side panels here are 1 3/4 by 3 3/4. And I like to put these triangles here on the end, but you can put any color that you want to. I'm going to use the same designer paper as the panels for this one here, so I only need one of these, which measures 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. And then for these smaller triangles, I need one which is also 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. So those are the pieces. Now I will show you what you need to do to score it. So you'll need to place your card base in the scoreboard here at the long side. And you want to score at 2, 4, 8, and 10. So that will be 2 and 4 8, 10. And also with a pencil, so while it's in the scoreboard, you want to make a couple of notches with the pencil at the 6-inch. And so go ahead and make a nice notch right there and turn it over and do the same on the bottom. So you have a notch here and a notch here. So that's all you need to do with a scoreboard. So next I'm going to do the angled scores, and I prefer to use my trimmer to make those angles. You can use your scoreboard if you prefer, but I like it this way, much easier. So you're going to make an angled score from the notch right here in the center down to the first or the outer score mark here. So you're going to cross here and you're going to cross here. You're going to do an angled score from this side, from the notch to the first score, and on the other side as well. So to do that, I like to put that in my score cutting board here. I line up on my trimmer, the actual trimmer, the cut line of the trimmer. I line up the notch with the outer score line, so which is right here. So I'm going to make sure that's nice and evened up. Then I'm going to score that, and I feel it's a whole lot easier on my trimmer. And so now I'm going to turn it, and I'm going to do the same thing, making an X. So here is my notch here, and here is my outer score line here. So once you've got those lined up, go ahead and score using that cut line groove as your guide. So there's that first one, and then you're going to do the exact same thing from here to here and here to here. So next for the folding, you want to fold these sides to inward. So I like to do this side inward and then this side inward. Then the next one is going to be out. So kind of flip it over and do it out. So it's in kind of an accordion type fold. So they are nice, they come together nicely. Increase that. So that is what that looks like. Then you can open it up and go ahead and fold up your angles. Go ahead and increase those, make those nice. Okay, once you have all of those folds nice and crisp, it will fold in pretty easily. It will do it naturally. So these little triangles are going to go inwards. And so you want to make sure that those folds will go inward like this. And also, if you can help this out a little bit, going in the right direction, then you're going to kind of pinch these two in and then fold them inward. And these two come out and out. So when you have it all together, you can really press that down and crease that nicely. So that is ready for your card base. Then next you want to get your panels ready. So I already have my 2 side panels, which are already ready to go. So those will go here. Then I want to do these here. So I'm going to bring back my trimmer. And how you do that is you put one corner on the cut line and the other on the cut line, making sure that's nice and straight on there. And before I cut that down, I just double check my lines, because it turns on you sometimes. There we go. Now I cut those. Then next you want to bump the edge of the triangle right to the bottom and line that point right up at the cut line, and you want to press down and go up and down on your blade there. So these will be the edges right here, the panels that go there. Then next we're going to cut these here. So you're going to do it in the very same fashion. You're going to cut from corner to corner, just like that. Now you're going to cut the triangle down one more time. And then you're going to cut one more time, each one. So they're going to get a little small. Making sure that's nice, straight. Now these are the pieces that you need. So I have everything cut up and ready to go. I decided to add an additional panel right in the center just to bring out these colors, and that measures 2 1/4 by 2 1/4. So I'll put that right underneath my cutout image here. And I also added a tiny little border around my sentiment, and I got that sentiment from this stamp set called Blessings, and I'm using In Everything and Give Thanks. And so I'm going to add those right at the end panels here. So I haven't glued anything down, but I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I'm also going to pop up the center image right here. So I will do all of that and be right back. So this finishes off the card, and I also added a little bit of Wink of Stella to the pumpkin, which you can't see very well, but it makes it very shiny and pretty. And so that finishes it off. And so you just pinch it up and fold it like that. And you can either add some ribbon or a belly band or nothing at all. And the recipient can either keep it on their desk like that or in an envelope. And it's really fun. And here is the first sample here. So thank you so much for watching, and be sure to tune in, because the next video that I will do is a double diamond fold card, and that should be up in the next few days after this one here. So hopefully you enjoy it. Until next time, have a great day.